walking the ice, your New York Islanders.
That intro right there was from the game that I went to this past Saturday, a 4-2 loss to Tampa Bay. This team is so damn frustrating, it's not even funny. They're now 9 points back from the second wildcard spot, in which the Lightning hold, and they are 3-4-3 in their last 10 and on a 6-game skid. We're done. We're done. Sell at the deadline. March 8th, you sell at the deadline. I don't care anymore. The playoff push is over. The positivity, the oh, they might do it. The opportunity is still there. It's over. The Devils have a 2-point lead over us. The Capitals have a 1-point lead. This team has been playing horrible. I want you guys to take a listen real quick to this brief clip here by Patrick Roy in the press conference following the loss to the Lightning this past Saturday.
I believe that, every day we do a step forward, it's a step closer to success. And I know that it's tougher because to show to our guys, but I think they feel it. They feel like defensively we're playing better. I think they feel that we're cutting down on turnovers. I think they feel that we're better on our breakouts.
Now, what aspect of the team has been looking better or improving? How has the defense improved? The Islanders have given up 27 goals in their last 6 games. And for those that don't want to do the math, that's an average of 4.5 goals per game. In what world has the defense improved at all? The one bright spot of this past Saturday was that Scott Mayfield I think he actually has an injury, but nonetheless he was a scratch. That was the excitement of Saturday. Outside of that, the first 2 periods of hockey, Roy alluded to, prior to that clip, he alluded to the fact that it was kind of like a playoff atmosphere, really no space to move on either side of the ice for either team. It was very tightly knit. But the Islanders were trailing 3-0 midway through the second period. So, you limit the Lightning to a total of 20 to 22 shots that game. But they cashed in 3 times, and one of them was on the power play, which, by the way, the last 2 games, the Islanders are 1 for 10 on the power play. They got blanked by the Blues a few days ago, and they had 5 power play opportunities, and we're 0 for 5. I mean, this team just has so many holes in it. And the defensive structure, we look at what Lambert had. Lambert was running a zone dice setup structure defense, I should say. A dice formation, which is essentially the 2 defensemen drop back and wait for the play to unfold in the defensive zone. Roy changed it to a 1-2 attack, which is essentially the defense moves up and gets a jump on the play towards the neutral zone, and there's about 1 or 2 players that sit back by the net. But the Islanders don't have the speed for that. The defense, I watched time in and time out against the Lightning. The defense was so late and slow on getting back. Polak, Pelech, even Dobson, Romanov, we don't have the speed. Mike Riley, there's no speed there. There's no agility to get back on the play. Once they come up, the Lightning are too fast. They blow by. This team is too slow. This team is outdated. I'll tell you real quick what we need to do by the deadline. Ready? So JG Pageau, we're paying this guy $5 million for the next 2 years after this season. Find somebody to take him. Get rid of him. We all know about Scott Mayfield. He's getting actually, which was shocking to me, it's a 7-year deal, but he's actually getting the league average for pay, $3.5 million per season. That's what it averages out to about. I think it was $24.5 million over 7 years. So he's getting the league average, but get him off the team. Why would you give him 7 years? I've already went over that, but it's ridiculous. So you get rid of the 4th line, scrub them off. I love the MC squared line. I love Martin, Clutterbuck, and Cizikas. I love them to death. But they're past their primes. It's over. It's over. So get rid of the 4th line. Get rid of Holmstrom. Get rid of Wahlstrom. See what you can get for him. Maybe bring up Ruslan Iskhakov. That name is so hard to pronounce. The Russian names, they get you. Iskhakov, bring him up. Let him see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. I mean, get rid of the 4th line. Get rid of those 2 guys, Holmstrom and Wahlstrom. Get rid of Pageau. Lee is a one-dimensional player. If he's not sitting by the net, being that big 6'2", 6'3" frame that he is in front of the net, that net presence, and tipping pucks in, he's one-dimensional. He got 15 goals on the season. Yeah, he didn't produce last year. Get him off, or 2 years ago. Whatever. The bottom line is he's a one-dimensional kind of guy. Get rid of him. This team needs to sell at the deadline. The only guys that you're keeping are the mainstays. Maybe I've seen a lot on Twitter about trading Brock. Brock, I love Brock. He's got, 25 goals now. He's been outstanding the last few years for the Isles. Maybe we do entertain calls for him. Maybe we do. Horvat, Barzal, Dobson, Sorokin, though obviously Sorokin, those are the only guys that you keep on this team at the end of the day. We got to sell. This team is not built for the defensive structure that the Islanders have. They weren't built for what Lambert had, so that tells you right there that's a player issue. Sell at the deadline. I don't care at this point. And meanwhile, we're going to get a statement from Lou saying, I'm confident with the group that we have. That's what we're going to get at the end of the day. But that's my rant. I got to cut it off here, folks. Drop your comments, drop your remarks, your response, whatever you think about it. Let me know. See if we're in lockstep.